Something in my right eye that's bugging me, actually, not my left. Enough. God damn it. I need to remember if I'm gonna do that double tap wall jump. I need to hold A on the second press and not just tap it. Hold A and not just tap it. Kind of wanted to grab that, but I'm sticking to the route.
Uploading data.
Honestly, if I can be within 15 seconds of my gold for this first split, I'm probably not going to be like super stingy about it for the time being. Yep. Man, I'm tired. I am tired. I 100% could go back to sleep right now, but I'm not going to. I really just like am kind of low energy. I want to be more like excitable and, you know, upbeat. But as it stands right now, I'm just like, bruh. This is really awkward. Okay, it worked out. One of those awkward situations where I wasn't quite sure what my response was going to be in terms of playing the video game anyway. Yeah, I'm expecting to be losing time in these splits for a bit at the very least. Okay, let's go get the first boss down at the very least. Bad fight. He's just not giving me the attack that makes that absolutely fucking free, and that's kind of annoying. The attack I want him to do is, like, I want him to walk towards me and then spew gas on the ground, because it keeps his head and its hitbox in the same location, like, consistently. So if its head was in the same place consistently, then, like, you know, it would make it way easier and way more consistent to get through that fight. But there's the quirk of the fight where his head changes position when he gets hit is just really what makes that a lot harder than it needs to be, basically. That and having 2 less missiles for each phase to deal damage. Having 2 more missiles can definitely be the difference between a really fast fight and absolute dog shit. Well, we're capped on missiles again, so we don't have to kill the whatchamahoozit. Howsmagoes it. We don't have to kill the robot, basically. See ya, bud. No catching me today, sucker. Okay. That's another one of those time save things that you can get by wall jumping off of there. Yay, I did it. I did the thing, everybody. That was like a 217, 218. Or 247, 248. Which means this should be a gold. Neat. Neato. Oop, guess who almost forgot again. Oh, guess who forgot again. Whew. Alright, the next run that gets past, what am I doing? I don't have speed booster, and also that's the phantom cloak button. The next run that gets past the 40-minute mark will be the last one I do today. So if this run dies earlier than that, I'll do another run, but this game is still definitely pretty exhausting on my brain power. Yeah, I was a bit slow on this as well. A couple really sloppy areas. Okay, that's fine though. We can make like all of that up and be in the green after this. Just the big thing to remember is to go left, go left, go left. Not right, go left. That'll be a great time if you go left. Definitely need to make a practice save though for the ice beam split. Like 100% the ice beam split's gonna be biggest practice point at this point.
Uploading data.
I know a lot of people want to do like the horizontal live split for this game, but it's just like I fucking saved. Well, that's gonna make the next reset slow. Wait, what am I doing? Where am I going? Why am I doing it? Why am I dumb? Yeah, I'm gonna have to start a new game, make the run file, and then also fucking quit out of it. It's gonna be a bit of time. It's by no means the worst thing in the world. Like, it's not like I'm... It's not like I'm suddenly going, you know, oh, well, I have to spend the next 3 hours setting up a run file or something. Like, goddamn. No thanks, but... It's not like sub-games where I've heard that, like, that have New Game Plus modes where, like, quite literally no joke, if you save at any point during the run, you have to spend, like, 2 hours setting up that file again. Because the New Game Plus works in mysterious ways. To be fair, though, that game doesn't, like, prompt you to save like this game does. So you can't just accidentally do it. That's a fucking jump scare and a half. Holy moly. What the fuck? I just went through the door and the motherfucker was waiting for me. Like, what the fuck? Well, that happened. Alright, if somebody can clip that, that'd be great. Your next run can be all Emmy parries? Please no. I would much rather not do an all Emmy parries run. How you doing, RPG? Or Goat Smuggler? Deathless? I'm pretty sure at least one of my PVs at this point has been deathless. At least one. I can't say for certain. But yeah, deathless is generally the goal. Like, not dying once to anything, Emmys or otherwise. Bruh. I do this every time. God, that's so fucking funny. Just walk through the door. Oh, hi, Mark. This is like right in my fucking face. Doing good, messing around with 5 different computers today, trying to reset some and set the rest up for the room usage. Made my head hurt, along with helping your youngest work his schoolwork. Hey, that's not bad. That's just that stuff getting done. That's hella good. Wait, no, it's this way. I'm pretty sure he's in my way. Oh, apparently not. It sounded like those beeps were close enough that he was going to be in my way, but guess I got lucky. Yeah, I had a run that was on pretty good pace. Just a little bit ago, but unfortunately, I messed it up on the cross bomb split pretty badly, so had to reset that one, unfortunately. I did also have a pretty rough experiment split as well. This is honestly the funniest, just jumping over that Emmy, and it's like consistent being able to jump over it. One time, and I don't really know why, that door locked itself. I didn't really understand why at the time. Cannot figure out why Steam has black boxes on either side of the screen. If you use zoom on the TV, it looks okay. Have to change it back when done, though. Otherwise, everything is off the screen. Yeah, I remember using a computer on my TV once, and I had a similar issue where, like, everything I played was, like, slightly off the screen. Not like black boxes, but slightly off the screen, so... yeah. Neat. So, had a couple of routing errors there, and I did also have to deal with the Emmy. So, I'll just take the time save there for now. I know that that's still goldable by bare minimum, like 5 seconds, probably more like 15 with really optimal movement. This run's definitely worse overall than the last one. As a start, anyway, this run's definitely worse overall than the last one. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. Like, I am in the green, but the last one, I think, was like 20 seconds ahead at this point, so... hate when I get wall kicks instead of wall ledge or grabs there. Am I going to do 100%? It really depends. The thing about me and speedruns is after a certain point, it just isn't really feasible for me to do it because my brain just loses power focusing on something like that for that long. It's definitely possible for me to do. Like, I'm not saying that's like, oh yeah, I can't do it because I just lose the ability to do it. Small gold. But right now, like, Hundo is around the 2-hour mark. Or Hundo's like 2:10 world record right now, I think, and that is just too long for me to do consistently. Especially if I have to. Dude, I hate these fucking charge wide blocks. They're so bad. Dude, why am I losing, like, all of this random time for no reason? Yeah, I'm just giving an answer of no for the time being, mostly because, like... you don't know what the future holds, but, like, I'm not particularly interested in doing 100% at this point. The only game I've ever done the 100% category for is Diddy Kong Racing. Technically all helmets if you want to count that, but it's like that run is like a difference of 5 minutes between any percent and it, so it's not like super huge. I won't say I'll never do it, but I'm definitely in the gumption right now where I want to just focus on any percent and getting better at that. Yeah, Diddy Kong Racing 100% is like, for a decent runner, sub 2 hours is like a decent run for that. Dude, he's doing the thing again, where he's trolling me. Oh, it still actually worked. Okay. Well, still not gonna get a gold because my routing to get here had some dumb shit with it. So we're gonna lose some time, but we're not gonna lose as much time as last run. We got the quick kill, which is the main thing that mattered. Overall, not that big of a deal. But yeah, sub 2 hours is considered to be like, wow, you're pretty decent at Diddy Kong Racing 100%. And I think my PB in that is just like just above a 220. So like, you know, I'd have a ways to go on that. But like, every time I did a run of that game, of that category, I would never be able to do another one. I'd always feel too exhausted to do so. Which is half of what's been happening with Metroid Dread. Like, finishing a run of Metroid Dread always leaves me, like, a little bit... Oh my god. Let me through, please. Finishing a run of Metroid Dread always leaves me at least a little bit in the I'm kind of exhausted mode. So committing to Metroid Dread 100% would probably take me a lot of time to learn the routing. And then also, at the same time, it would take me... How do I put this? I'm sorry for the yawn, jeez. It would probably also take me, getting more used to doing longer runs. Like, at a high level right now, the Metroid Dread world record is like a 123. A 123 is 100% within the range of, like, if I finish a run, I'll usually not be too exhausted to do another one, because, like, that's what I do for Titanfall 2, basically. I really hate that, like, in order to maneuver around that correctly, I have to do some dumb bullshit, like, every time. Come on, dude. Who has the 123? I'm pretty sure it's B-Dog. Last I checked, like, B-Dog was a 123. If it's not on the leaderboard, it's probably because it happened recently and has to be verified. Like, there's a shit ton of runs that have to be verified, so said the moderators, for the leaderboards. And it makes sense, because this game got, like, 3,000... fucking people in the speedrun Discord, like, immediately. Within, like, the first week, it had, like, 3,000 people in the speedrun Discord. So, this game's kind of popped off in the grand scheme of things. Just really silly time losses there for no particular reason. I did not get a whole lot of health there. I should still be fine though. Think Prime 4 will be first-person shooter? Yeah. It's pretty clear that their definition of Metroid is a 2D game. Or at the very least, like, it's a... How do I put this? Every single Metroid Prime game has been a first-person shooter, Metroidvania. Whereas every other Metroid game has been either a 2D side-scroller or, like, a third... Sorry. I just had to sneeze. But yeah, going to what I'm saying, like, every Prime game has been a first-person shooter, Metroidvania, and every other Metroid game has been two-dimensional, or at the very least, it's been in third person. So I'm 100% convinced that Prime 4 is going to be a first-person shooter. I feel like going forward, the Metroid series is going to have Prime as the first-person shooter part of the franchise, and then just Metroid will be like 2D side-scrollers, or at the very least, like games in third person. I'm just gonna damage boost through these guys. I have enough health for it. Parry this guy just because I'm low on health. Low enough on health anyway that I'd feel worried about trying to just damage boost through him. But yeah, at this point, like, I'm super excited for Prime 4. Because the thing about it is like... Nice, good first phase. The thing about it is definitely just like... Good missile drops too. The thing about it is just like... It's very clear that Nintendo cares about the Metroid franchise having, like... Really? I didn't get that one. Okay, well. Getting lucky and being able to get back up here immediately is a saving grace. Dude, I'm fucking garbage, dude. I'm so bad. I'm never gonna get this fight right, dude. I'm just gonna keep fucking it up till the end of time. Yeah, it's very clear to me that, like, after Other M, Nintendo really cares about the quality of the Metroid franchise. It's not like one of their most successful franchises, right? It's not Mario, it's not The Legend of Zelda, right? Here's the thing. Dread is on pace to have sold more than, like, half of the total copies the series has pushed prior. It's already broken franchise sale. It broke franchise sales records in the first week. Like, Metroid isn't, despite like being such a big name Nintendo franchise, Metroid has never historically been a unit pusher, right? But it's still a franchise that Nintendo clearly cares about, right? Because after Other M, like, Nintendo very clearly knew that Other M did not get a good reputation. Like, even though it was reviewed fairly well by, like, you know, review companies like IGN and all that stuff, the universal fan backlash to Other M was notable. Like, so notable enough, it took 7 years to get another Metroid game of any kind in Samus Returns, and 7 years to get an announcement of Metroid Prime 4. And then the first totally original non-remake title. Ah, that was bad. I knew I didn't wait long enough for that. But the first wholly original title took fucking 11 years since Other M. Federation Force doesn't count, it's a spinoff. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be time loss in the splits for sure. This run is just overall worse than the last run. It has the potential to be better because I can perform in the places I didn't, but doesn't feel good. But yeah, no. Obviously, Samus Returns on the 3DS did well enough that, you know, Mercury Steam got brought back to do Metroid Dread, and Metroid Dread is fantastic. And they cared enough about how Prime 4's development was going that they publicly announced that they were restarting development of it, and then they handed it back to Retro Studios. Like, it's very clear that they don't want this franchise. You're bored as fuck because Lancer got canceled. What? I don't even know what that means. Really want to play my DS games more, but the console's so small. Thinking about getting a PSP and PS Vita. Metroid M was DS, right? No, Metroid Other M was on the Wii, and it was bad. The one on the DS was Metroid Prime Hunters. Lancer the Mech RPG? I'd never heard of this, actually. But also, no, I'm going to keep playing Metroid Dread for the time being. I'll play Apex with you later to get Battle Pass level 100 and then be done with it. But yeah, no,
Uploading data.
I'm really glad that Nintendo definitely still cares about Metroid as a franchise, because there's plenty of other franchises that they have that, like, they just straight up do not care about. F-Zero being the first one that comes to mind. Just, like, the way F-Zero's been treated is just really dumb, because, like, you know... Go away. Get out of my way. Just keep going forward. That's really bad luck with that guy. Straight up. Yeah. You know, like, Kirby's gotten all this preferential treatment as a franchise somewhat undeservingly. Like, Kirby keeps getting all these new games, and, like, they don't really innovate, like, at all. They don't do something new or fresh. And then, you know, here they come along and they say, like, oh, F-Zero needs some sort of fresh idea. And you know for a fact that's fucking bullshit because they've released so many Kirby games about, like, some sort of fresh new idea. Now, to be fair on that front, they are finally, like, releasing a Kirby game with innovation in the sense that, like, they're making a fucking actual 3D Kirby game. Right? You know, something the franchise has never truly had. It had, like, a 2.5D in Kirby the Crystal Shards, but that was still, like, basically on rails. Yeah. There's definitely a level of favoritism in that sense with Nintendo franchises, but hell, it's fine. I need to remember with that ledge that, like, I have to climb up it. I can't just be greedy about it. But yeah, I'm really hoping we get something on Metroid Prime 4 soon, and I also really hope that Nintendo stops fucking announcing games like 4 or 5 years in advance to when they actually release. I wish they would announce games like when it's on, it's like in development and like relatively along the lines of development. Because then you don't get a Bayonetta 3 situation where it was like 1,300 plus days between when it was announced and when you got the next piece of news for it, which was basically saying, hey, yeah, the game's actually ready to go, smile. You're interested in the remake of ActRaiser? I know so many people who are into ActRaiser, and I'd never heard of it before I saw that it was getting a remake. Oh boy, that low health sound. I really wish these stations would heal you, at the very least, but I understand that not everything can be... Not everything can be Metroid Prime save stations. It was fun on the Super Nintendo. It wouldn't surprise me if it was a Super Nintendo RPG, honestly. I haven't really looked into it at all, but I've just heard that a lot of my friends are really into ActRaiser. That was your early teen years or right before? Yeesh. Bro, can you maybe, like, get the fuck out of my way? Like, just maybe by chance, get the fuck out of my way. I'm taking it a bit cautiously just because of my health bar right now. Getting old. Not that old. Okay, yeah, so whether this run PBs or whether it dies, this will be my last run of the night. I'm really hoping it just doesn't die, and it in fact goes the distance. It does really well. Whew. Haven't yet lost a minute to my sum of best at this point. Which 45 minutes into the run. is not actually that bad. Let's see if I can't make this better. There's like a very specific position that you can get. My train of thought completely disappeared on that because I was focusing. Okay, I might have it here. Depends. Fuck. What the fuck am I doing? Holy crap, that was awful. Holy crap, that was terrible. I should have backed up after I broke the thing and charged the shot from there. Ah, that was awful. There goes more than a minute to Sama Best at that point. Holy moly. Whew. That was too close. Your heavy parry skills are on point. I'm just getting better at predicting them. While there is RNG variance to them, I'm finding that a lot of the Emmys during specific animations, the variance is like in one of 3 different ways. So I got a lot better at predicting them in that regard. It is definitely saving my ass more often than not of even more time loss as a whole. That was definitely too close for comfort, though. 100%. I don't know what the fuck, dude. Like, I know there's a faster way to do this than what I'm actually doing. Ugh. But yeah, I literally learned that my initial expectation of what the frame timings were off. It's apparently like 12 or 10 to 12 frames for the first one. I don't remember the exact number, but it's like it's just under the average. It's just under the like reasonable reaction time for a human. And then the second one is like 6 frames. So they're still, like, way under human reaction time, but, you know. They're not as bad as I thought they were. The main issue with them is the fact that they are exactly unpredictable. Oh, that was bad. Frick. Bruh, get out of my way, dude. God, okay. Let's just keep losing time. Yep. Keep losing time. That's what we're here to do, is lose a whole shit ton of time. least I got the shine sparks. Yeah, that is just so bad. Please, dude. Yikes. Well, I had to say something about how much time I was losing to some of best. So, suppose that works out. I really haven't gotten any gold since, like, the early game, though. I've just been slightly off, like, plus 0.2, plus 0.6. Or, you know, the split's just going badly. To the point where, like, it's not even feasible to get a gold in that situation. It's definitely feasible here, but...
Uploading data.
One of these days I'll remember. Whew. Flash shift, dude. This run really starts to take off once you get the flash shift and the speed booster. Like, those two things really start to make this run feel really good. Alright. So, let's see if we can't get, this pseudo wave relatively quickly. How much time is that? That's like 6 plus 22. That's 28 seconds of time saved to my current gold. And I know that gold is like definitely improvable by 30 seconds, just getting like first and second try. I didn't store it, so I don't get the shine spark through here. That's fine. Oh, I actually managed to scoot by him. Normally you're not able to scoot by them like that, so... Actually scooting by him is hella cool. Holy shit. That was like 4 or 5 attempts, dude. Holy fuck. Holy fuck, my guy. What the shit? Just get like a fucking 55-second gold, why don't you? Holy shit, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Alright, well, I did say that even though this run was technically worse than the last one, it had the capability to be better overall. And then, hey, look what happened. I finally got that pseudo wave down. Ah, fuck. I think it would have been faster to just reset it up. I don't have any missiles. Fuck. Okay, thank God. That might have been your best time through there. It absolutely was. Now you can tell based on the gold on my split, that was 100% my best time through there. Oh, fucking hell, man.
Uploading data.
Well, we're definitely starting to approach the sum of best, reaching the point where... Actually, yeah, my sum of best is at a point where if I was talking about digital load times versus physical, I would have a 130 sum of best. So that's encouraging. It's not like a free PB going from physical to digital. You still do have to, like, play well. But, yeah. I'm honestly surprised I only lost that much time, considering I didn't even get the Shine Spark on him. Gotta be careful with my health here. Bruh. I love using L to stop the speed booster. It looks so silly. You're just running so fast and then all of a sudden you're fucking aiming at something. It looks so silly, but in actuality it's like the coolest fucking shit. Imagine running at like 100 miles per hour and then out of fucking nowhere you see something out of the corner of your eye and you immediately stop, whip around, and aim at it. That'd be the coolest shit in actuality. Time save. Cool. Gotta be careful about my health. I'm gonna take this next room extremely cautiously. Yeah, I just really wanted to take that room cautiously. Just to be careful about my health. I think I could have plowed through and been fine, but it's better to be safe than sorry, 100%. Bow. Ah. It's still fine. Again, we still have a lot of time to save in this split. Getting first try water bomb jump is huge. Not getting caught by the Emmy is huge. Getting the Shine Spark to kill the other brain shell immediately would be huge. And then last, and certainly not least, not being bad at the video game as a whole. But mostly just like getting the Shine Spark on the way out. I definitely just need to remember. Right. I definitely just need to remember for the most part that Shine Sparks are super important for the split. Just got an ad for 200 sandwich returns, 200 to $5. Lol. Amazing. Okay, yeah. I fucking hate this Emmy, dude. It just never does the thing it should. Never, ever, ever, never, ever. It's fucking terrible. And it's always in my way, like every single time without fail. Dude. Fucking hate this Emmy. I hate the split. I hate it so much. I hate everything that can fucking going wrong here. I hate everything. Stop. Don't go that way. Like, why are you like this? Stupid fucking Emmy. I'm just gonna leave and reset the room because I'm dead otherwise. I fucking hate this Emmy so much, dude. It's such trash tier design. Like, straight up. God fucking damn it, dude. Well, we're probably losing time again. And we got unlucky again with the shitty fucking Emmy spawn, so I can't do the Shine Spark. I hate this split with a burning passion, dude. This split can eat my entire ass. Saw Soul Silver yesterday, 299 with no Poke Walker. Holy moly. Where is the Emmy? I fucking hate the semi. I hate the split so much. It feels like with this split, if you don't get the good Emmy spawn when you go into that room, you just lose time inherently. Absolutely awful. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people lately be like, yeah, I'm gonna resell my cartridges or whatnot for these old games for like absolutely ridiculous prices. Prices that like just don't make any sense. Like Soul Silver is not exactly a rare fucking game, right? It was one of the most popular games on one of the most popular consoles of all time. It was by no means rare. So seeing somebody sell it for $300 is absolutely asinine. I was trying to get replacement Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks and it was 50 with no case. 50 with no case is definitely like a tough sell for me. Like, I'd be willing to pay $50 for a replacement copy of some games, for sure. But $50 with no case for Spirit Tracks would be a hard fucking sell for me. Ocarina of Time for less than 20? Yeah, no, exactly. Like, some people hella overvalue their cartridges. Like, the best example of like proper value I've seen is like anything on GameCube is crazy money right now. Yeah, at the very least it's because the GameCube wasn't the most successful console, but like, I don't know. I definitely feel that. But like, I can go to some mom and pop shops and like get some GameCube games for like $40. Damn it. That's not the worst time loss in the world to get that. Okay, got it. This is where I lost money last time. Or money. This is where I lost, like, my run last time. So I'm hoping to avoid that this time around. I lost a lot of time in this split because I didn't get the quick kill on experiment, and then I lost a lot of time, and then I like lost the run in the split after, failing the Shine Spark puzzle, as well as just in general. Just in general, fucking up enough that I didn't have health for the boss, even though I thought I did, and I couldn't do my normal strat, which led me to die twice, and at that point, with the amount that I fucked up, the run was basically just dead, which is unfortunate. I know that it's possible for me to get a sub 7 on this split, but basically everything has to go right. I need to make no mistakes with my routing, no mistakes with my movement, and I need to nail the experiment fight. Yeah, the last time I went to a mom and pop shop, I saw a copy of Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, and that shit is definitely like one of those things that is worth hundreds of dollars because of how rare the actual like physical disc is for that. Need to remember the Shine Spark. I'm forgetting the Shine Spark here. You're taking a while to... He took a while to actually give me the shield break attack. Like, way longer than what I was used to. Why did I go into the morph ball? That was dumb.
Uploading data.
I have Metroid. This is Metroid.
Need to remember when I go through this door to go in and be careful. I went in, I tried to act careful, and I fucked myself. Fuck you. Just fuck you. Get out of my way. Get me out. Let me finish this run. It's not dead yet, even though that was a shit ton of time loss. Bro, can we just fucking go, please? Just give me my minute of time loss and let me move on with my life, please. Let me pray that I can even get a small PB from this run. It's actually so fucking frustrating that that's a thing. Like... It's so fucking frustrating that, like, they set that area was out of bounds, even though it, at that point... If you played the game right without any sequence breaking, that area is out of bounds. Like, I get that. But, like... I don't know. It just feels weird to me, the concept that, like... The out of bounds is just, like, set in stone. It's not reactive to what's actually there. Because, like... The fact that the ice isn't there is my fault. But I don't feel like I should be punished by getting killed by going, quote, out of bounds because the ice wasn't there. Like, come on. What even is this crap? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, maybe I could at least get this and minimize the time loss. Maybe. Surprisingly, only 30 seconds lost. That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was. It was still definitely bad. But, like, it's manageable bad. I would like to stop being interrupted by enemies in my way, please. Is that such a big deal? Right, well, run is alive for what's that's worth. We have less than 2 minutes between PB and some of best, though, or best possible, though. Which, I don't know. It's not a great feeling. I would like to stop losing major time in major places, for sure. Yeah. Jeez, man. I should not be that tired. It's gonna do the thing again, isn't it? Oh, I guess it didn't for once in my life. Nope. It is this way. Don't need to go that far up. I don't know why I made that harder on myself for no reason. There we go. 143, sum of best. My health pool is fine. I'm not going to worry about it for the time being. I am simply going to attempt to do this and not be bad at the video game. We will see how that goes in a little bit. Oh. God damn. When your back cracks, dude. Holy shit. Oh. 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 That is something else. I do hate that you have to step on this again. But whatever.
Uploading data.
Well done, Seymour.
Okay, first try on that part, and we don't have a ridiculously low amount of health. Bruh. Could you maybe get out from under there, my guy? Holy moly. Just thinking about it, though, with the whole, like, prices of used games thing. There's only one case where I've ever been tempted to buy a used game for a pretty ridiculous price like that. And that would be Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii, just because it got a fairly limited release. But Xenoblade Chronicles Remastered came out, and I have that for the Switch. At some point I should actually, like, play that. But playing video games can't be me, smile. What's a video game? I don't know, Novak. Never heard of a video game in my fucking life. Good to see you though, bud. How you doing? Don't turn around. Cool. That is beauty. That is beautiful. Look at that fucking time save from getting those shine sparks. Let's go. You okay? Well, that is better than bad. So, we'll take those. Oopsies. I did a fucky wucky. I did it again. Okay, well, we're back ahead a minute. We got a little bit over 2 minutes of time save left in the rest of the run, so... Well, no, that's not how that works. We got 2 minutes of buffer time left in the rest of the run, so... We can almost certainly grab the PB here. Spread missiles probably will go bad in the wrong scenario. We'll see. The only thing left that I think can go extremely wrong is Wave Beam and Raven's Beak. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure everything else will be relatively fine. Right, I can... This is one of those areas I can speed booster.
Uploading data.
This area, there is wave ion.
Second try pseudo grapple, pretty good. Alright, we're gonna lose some time just because the cross bomb segment went a little sloppy, but that's fine. Overall, the reason to have the split is going away more and more, but I still think it's worth having just because it's fairly difficult through those sections. And the pseudo wave, the pseudo grapple can go wrong, the cross bombs across the gaps can go wrong. And then I can get caught up on other things as well. So yeah. Okay. Them frame rate drops, though. Those are more annoying than anything. Just the frame rate drops. I didn't activate Speed Booster, did I? Nope. Ah, whatever. It's not the worst thing in the world. It just means I have to do 6 extra screw attacks on it. Which in the grand scheme of things is not, honestly, that many. Still doable. Still entirely a we can get a 147 doable situation. Not being antsy this time is really good. I'm always too quick on the draw with that, and I end up double jumping when I don't need to. Because I'm trying to get a ledge. I'm trying to get into the ledge. That ain't good. It's so funny how you can Shine Spark the shell and then Screw Attack the core. Like, that's just so fucking cool, honestly. I'm ready, dude. I'm ready to fail this quick kill for the 100th time. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, no, 100% not getting it. Just gonna abandon it right there and just do it normally. Fuck's sake. I hate how long it takes this Emmy's mask to break off. Like, seriously. It's so annoying. I still somehow golded that, which just goes to show how much better I can actually do it, but like, it takes so long for his mask to break off. It's ridiculous. Well, not gonna complain about it, just kinda get on out of here. Okay. So, we're nearing the end of the run. All that's left is the 2 more Mockin fights, Raven's Beak, and then the escape sequence. Man, I do understand that, like, power bombs are something you get at the end of a Metroid game on purpose because they're extremely powerful. But, like, I do wonder what it would be like for a Metroid game to be intentionally designed with power bombs in mind for the early game. Like, I can't help but, like, just think about, like, what that would be like. Like, how would you have to deal with that? I mean, for me, the big thing is they would probably have to, like, nerf power bombs so that they're, like, not actually good. That's so fucking hype. Honestly, as arm, like, wrenching as mashing honestly is, it is satisfying to kill things that I had so much trouble with the first time I played this game so effectively, you know? When you come back and trash that boss that gave you so much trouble, it's one of the universal, like, appealing video game moments, if you ask me. I was a little early on the whole dropping a power bomb thing. Otherwise, that was pretty good. So satisfying. So ridiculously satisfying. I love it so much. Ludo's playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. Whoa, dude. Alright, let's nail this shit. Alright. Let's go. Let's fight the Raven's Beak. Lost 21 seconds here last time. Nope. Not gonna get the gold face skip. Okay. Not getting the gold face skip is definitely one that hurts the most, I think. Okay. I felt like a bit of a slow second phase. Wow, he took so long to fire that one. What the fuck? Okay, if my math is correct, I should kill him here. Yep. Unfortunately, I'm going to not save any time to gold here. I didn't get the gold phase skip, which saves you a lot of time, and also I'm pretty sure my second phase was also really sloppy to go along with it. So, that's unfortunate. Okay, 4 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Despite things going better in certain facets of that split, unfortunately the Ravens big fight was just not up to snuff. Wow, I'm really dumb. That was bad. I don't know why I slid, but here we go, I guess. Alright, time is coming. Let's see. Cool. Alright. Not quite a 2-minute PB, but we'll take that. 147.35. I'm happy. I'm still getting big PBs, which I think is the thing that's like gonna keep me motivated to play this game right now. I'm still dropping multiple minutes per PB that I get. Whew. I'm still a couple minutes off of the current top 100 barrier, but I have no like doubt in my mind that like with a bit more effort and time, I'll be able to get this down to the top 100 barrier easily. I'm approaching the point, around the point where I get a 130XX is around the point where I'll consider learning the screw attack early route. I still don't really like it. I still don't really like the stuff, but ultimately it is not the worst thing in the world. Alright, so if everything went well, this should be sub 2 in game time. We'll have to see. But I was below 2 minutes before sub 2 in game time, so we'll see how it goes. Yep. Oh geez, yeah, we hella killed it. 158.53. Hey, no worries, smuggler. I was just gonna end stream here too. That's a good feeling. Alright, let's turn on webcam for like 1 second, because I look ugly as fuck, to give the camera a good old thumbs up. Alright, cool. Now we turn off the webcam because I look ugly as fuck right now, so that's why I had it off all day. Alright, and for the verifiers, once again, I reiterate, this is dumb. I don't like showing the version, but there it is, 1.0.1. Alright, cool. Awesome.